Welcome back to the Fixed Ops Roundtable. I'm Sarah Vantine here with Ted Ings. Today, joining us is Erik from ALLDATA. Erik works closely with dealers across the country on fixed ops execution, diagnostics, and shop workflow. He's got a strong pulse on what's actually working in service departments right now. Erik, it's so great to have you.
Thanks, Ted. Thanks, Sarah. Really appreciate being here. Before we jump in, I just want to say up front that the opinions I'm sharing today are my own, and it's really based on what I've seen working and not working across dealerships. They don't represent any one dealer, OEM, or organization, but it's really my goal just to share what's practical and useful for fixed ops leaders to use right now.
Erik, and before we get started, I want to remind the audience to be sure to stick around because Erik is going to be giving some things away that you definitely don't want to miss. So please stay with us.
Absolutely, we've got some good stuff coming, so definitely hang with us till the end.
Well, Erik, we're clearly seeing pressure return on vehicle sales and the pendulum swing back towards service. From your seat, what does that mean for how dealers need to be running fixed ops right now?
Yeah, Sarah, the pendulum analogy is spot on. When variable tightens, fixed ops becomes a stabilizer for the entire dealership. And the stores that win are the ones that stop treating service like a department and really start treating it like an operating system. What I'm seeing across the industry is that heroics don't scale anymore. You can't rely on that one great advisor or that one great tech to save the day. You need a repeatable process that works when you're fully staffed. It still works when you're short or a tech on a busy Saturday. That's where foundations matter when teams are aligned around OEM procedures and consistent diagnostics and a standard way to build a repair plan. Everything improves. Throughput, trust, technician confidence, and profitability. That's really the lens we come from at here at ALLDATA.
Erik and Sarah, customer pay growth is slowing while customers keeping their vehicles longer, and the repairs are getting more complex. Erik, what should dealers be doing differently in the shop to succeed in that environment?
Yeah, I don't think that surprises any of us. Vehicles are more expensive, repairs are more expensive. The customers are hold on to the cars even longer than ever. And that creates opportunity, but only if you're accurate and efficient. Older, higher mileage vehicles introduce more complexity, and that's where shops lose time and where customer trust gets tested. If diagnosis drags on a vehicle or comebacks happen for the same issue, the customer doesn't care about the reason. They remember the experience. And ALLDATA helps reduce that guesswork with OEM diagnostics, repair diagrams, specs, and step by step procedures. That means techs spend less time searching and more time fixing. That's how you protect customer pay. Right time, explained clearly, and delivered when you said it would be.
Younger customers are choosing where to service based on reviews and transparency.
Yeah.
Erik, what operational changes actually move the needle on trust and reviews?
Yeah, Sarah, reviews are really the scoreboard for execution. You can have a great lounge and a great website, but if your repair experience is confusing, slow, or inconsistent, the review will reflect that. So the biggest drivers are accuracy and communication. Customers want to understand what's needed, why it's needed, and when it'll be done. They don't want surprises. They definitely don't want repeat visits for the same issue. When the shop runs on OEM truth, everything downstream gets easier. That's really where we can help out with techs, advisors, stay aligned on what the repair actually requires. And that really reduces rework, cuts, delays, and makes explanations simpler. So when customers feel confident and clarity trust goes up, the reviews are going to reflect that.
Erik, one of the biggest leaks that we see is customers getting stuck on hold or never getting a call back. What's the most practical fix that dealers should be focusing on right now?
Yeah, that's one of those uncomfortable truths. If a customer is trying to reach your service department and they can't, you're losing business before the RO even exists. The first fix is ownership. Who owns the inbound calls? Who owns callbacks? That's what the standard when a call is missed. Those calls are service leads, and they need to be treated that way. But the second part is delivery. Once a car shows up, the shop has to move. If the vehicles are sitting because someone can't confidently diagnose an issue or find the correct procedure, that creates delays and frustration. And that's where having the right data supports the execution side. So faster diagnosis, accurate steps, fewer stalls. When the team knows the right next step, communication stays clean and cars move through the shop the way the customers expect them to.
And Erik, warranty dollars are growing fast across the industry.
Mhm.
What should fixed ops leaders be doing differently to avoid leaving money on the table or creating downstream chaos?
Yeah, warranty is growing, but it's also becoming more documentation driven. The dealers who win warranty treat it as a process, not just paperwork. So even if a dealer has to help on the claim side, execution in the shop still matters. Correct procedures, correct documentation, and a clear repair story, if that breaks down in the shop, it creates friction everywhere else. And that's where, we are a natural fit here because the OEM repair information are the foundation of a defensible warranty repair. When the repair is done to OEM standards and documented consistently, it reduces friction downstream and protects compliance. And it also helps technician morale because nobody wants to do a redo work or fight for time on something that they already earned.
Yeah. Eric, there's a lot of interest in AI, but also some hesitation, especially when it touches the customer experience. Eric, where should dealers start if they want results without unnecessary risk?
Yeah, that hesitation makes sense because nobody wants a tool that's saying the wrong thing to a customer and creating a bigger problem. And the safest place to start is internal and making it additive, improving speed and accuracy and consistency without replacing the human relationship. That's where the fastest wins are. All data is a good example of that approach. We don't try to replace techs or advisors. We're giving them better information so they can make better decisions. And once that internal operations are, they're tighter, learning more automation becomes much easier because the process underneath is solid.
Not every dealership has a master technician for every scenario. Where does something like Tech Assist fit in, and how should dealers think about using it?
That's a great question. So Tech Assist is a enhancement that we can offer as a supported partner. And real life in a dealership, no store has a master tech for every brand, every system, every oddball
Mm.
issue that rolls into the shop. So most dealers don't need that level of expertise every day. But when you do need it, if you don't have it, everything stops. And that's where Tech Assist fits in. It's an extension of your shop. When a tech or foreman hit a wall, they can tap into an army of master technicians that we have who've already seen the issue before. Instead of guessing or parking that car for 2 days, you get guidance and you keep that job moving forward. So I like to frame it this way. All data gives you the OEM truth every day. Tech
Oh,
Assist is there for the edge cases, the tough diagnostics, the moments where experience matters more than a manual. And you might not use it every day, but when you do need it, it protects your throughput, your technician confidence, and your customer trust.
Eric, a lot of dealers invest in tools but never see the full impact. Give us a simple 90-day playbook for implementing something like all data so that it actually changes day-to-day performance. And what should dealers measure?
Yeah, most dealers don't need more tools, right? They need a
Mm,
plan.
mm.
So really that day 0 to 30, pick one workflow and standardize it. I like diagnostics to repair plan because it touches everything. Define when all data is used, what good looks like, and train to it. Really, days 30 to 60 is coach and review weekly, not monthly. Weekly, look at those stuck jobs, those lost times, the uncertainty. Really tighten that process, and then that last part, that 60 to 90, scale it, add accountability, make it a habit, not a one-time training. What to measure, time diagnose, comeback rate, cycle time for common jobs, and effective labor hours. Um, I'd also watch advisor confidence. When explanations get cleaner, approvals move faster, and you feel it in the shop, and you'll see it in the numbers.
Erik, before we wrap, I know Ted and I, uh, you've got something big coming up at NADA. Where can people find you and ALLDATA?
Yeah, absolutely. If you're heading to NADA, definitely want to see you in person. You can find me at the All Data booth. We're at 6106 N in the North Hall, next to AutoZone, and we're bringing the team. And we're not just standing around handing out flyers. We're
Okay.
talking real fixed ops, challenges, real workflows, real diagnostics, real warranty execution. And if you want to see how All Data and Tech Assist actually can help keep your shop moving when things get tough, this is the place to do it. And we're also giving away some awesome prizes, stuff you don't want to miss. If you're going to go to NADA, stop by the booth, scan in, engage with us, get entered to win. And even if you can't make it to NADA, don't worry, I got you too. You can still win. Just scan the QR code on the screen,
Okay.
engage with us, and you're in. But either way, we definitely want to connect with you and learn what's happening in your shop and help you keep fix ops moving forward.
I like that. Everyone, if you're going to NADA, Sarah and I will be there as well. All data, you want to put them on your short list and visit with the team there. Um, Eric, thank you so much for what you do and for what All Data does for the industry.